Winter weather across the country impacting hundreds of flights today. According to FlightAware, a website that tracks flights, 3,400 flights were canceled and almost 6,000 were delayed. Our Christina Burgess is live tonight from the Jacksonville International Airport. And Christina, this issue could even continue on into tomorrow. Tell us more.
Jessica, that's absolutely correct. Now, right here inside of Jacksonville International Airport, it is pretty empty. The few travelers that are sitting here are either waiting for a canceled flight to leave tomorrow morning, or we're seeing some travelers that are arriving from a flight that just landed. Now, within the past hour, FlightAware showed that 49 flights were delayed today and 24 flights were canceled from right here at Jacksonville International Airport. That's more than 3 times the cancellations that were seen here earlier this week. And now that's before this winter weather began. Moments ago, I did have the chance to speak with a U.S. Army soldier who was stationed in Cuba for the past 11 months. He told me that today he planned on flying back home to see his family in Kansas after being deployed the last 11 months, but he was unable to do so because of these cancellations.
I flew into Jacksonville, and that's when I found out my first flight was canceled, and then they rebooked me a second flight, and then went to the ticket counter and realized, or found out then, that that one was canceled as well due to the weather up in Atlanta. And then now I'm rebooked for tomorrow at 06, so hopefully I can get home to the family, which is in Kansas City, Kansas.
And tonight we are on your side with what you can do if your flight is canceled or if your flight is delayed. The Transportation Department has an online dashboard that shows major airlines and what they will do for affected passengers. Keep in mind, this chart shows what can be done under controllable cancellations. Weather is typically not covered under that circumstance, but it is something that you can still ask for when you speak with your airline. Regardless of why your flight is canceled, under federal rule, airlines are required to provide prompt refunds to passengers. That includes non-refundable flights, according to the Transportation Department. The agency says that that also applies even if you choose not to accept an alternative offer, such as having your flight rebooked to another one. And again, Jessica, we could still see these cancellations and delays into the weekend. So make sure if you are flying that you do check with your airline before you leave the airport. Reporting live in JAX, Christina Burgess, First Coast News on your side.